Good morning, ultimate hustlers and digital empire builders. It is that time for the Cortez Hustle Show. And today we're talking going 0 to $1 million. That's right. How to start a digital marketing agency with yours truly and literally build a 7-figure digital marketing agency serving small local businesses and helping them grow their brands and create bigger and bolder impacts in the communities in which they live and serve. It's about to go down, man. I'm going to reveal to you a complete plan today. So do me a huge favor. Comment in the chat where you're from. Drop the name of your business and or your brand. And do me a favor. Would you be interested in starting a digital marketing agency? Just say, yes, I would like to start an agency in the comments. And it's about to go down. Don't forget to smash that share button, ladies and gentlemen. And let's kick it this morning.
Yo, what's up, ultimate hustlers, and welcome to the Cortez Hustle Show, the business podcast for the entrepreneur of the 21st century. And I'm your host, Cortez Hustle. Our goal is to give you a behind-the-scenes look at how the world's greatest hustlers build amazing brands, scale their businesses to incredible heights, sell more, make more, and create mass movements that impact the world. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned vet or you're sitting on the sidelines with aspirations to one day unleash your inner hustle. This show will provide the insights into how pure grit, determination, and hard work has morphed into some of the most iconic brands and personalities and how they are moving the culture forward. You'll get a mix of solo shows featuring yours truly, as well as interviews and content from other hustlers that I either know personally or I've learned from or whose grind I've come to know and respect. And you'll also get exclusive recordings from our membership called Monetize My Life Academy, which you can check out at monetizemylifeacademy.com. That's a program where we go live every month with some of the best hustlers on the planet, sharing best practices on how we all can explode our brands with advanced branding and marketing tactics, business development strategies, and financial game planning necessary to build the empires we all desire. Again, that's at monetizemylifeacademy.com. If you like today's episode, chances are the hustlers you're connected to will like it as well. Share it with those in your network. And when you do, use hashtag Cortez Hustle so I can see you and hopefully give you a shout out and share you in my stories. So check out today's episode and make sure you subscribe to the feed on your favorite podcasting networks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cortez Hustle Show. I am, of course, your host, Cortez Hustle, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur, coming to you live and direct from the Thornton Online Marketing Studios right here in St. Louis, Missouri, home of the Sales Opportunity System. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are in business and you do not have systems that help you streamline your sales process where you attract the right customers, capture their information, nurture them, and ultimately convert them into being customers in your business with the proper follow-ups and all of the tools and resources, then that's what Thornton Online Marketing wants to help you do, ladies and gentlemen. So all you got to do is text local biz to 314-730-3999 if you like to get on our calendar. Again, text local biz to 314-730-3999 if you like a free marketing strategy consultation. Today we're talking how to start and build a 7-figure digital marketing agency. Today, ladies and gentlemen, is all about my declaration. And one of the things that I have done and will always do is I subscribe to a methodology called forced accountability. Well, I'm about to allow you guys to hold me accountable to doing something extremely special, extremely important. But I need you to do me a huge favor. Comment in the chat where you're from. Drop the name of your business and or your brand. And if you too would like to start a digital marketing agency, if you have some aspirations to serve local businesses and help them grow their businesses and their brands, particularly online, then let me know in the comments. A couple quick announcements before we get started. Today is the day, ladies and gentlemen, for the half hour of power. What is the half hour of power? It is our monthly webinar series. And today we are focusing on Google My business. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Google, the world's largest search engine, has a free platform for small businesses to help you attract customers. They give you free exposure. You can get free leads from this platform, but a lot of small businesses don't know that this exists. And those that do know it exists have basically ignored it. They don't understand the power in it. And I want to help you guys understand how to utilize this free tool and get tons of free traffic. So let me go grab the link and put that in the comments for you guys to register for that today at 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's going down today via Zoom. It's a virtual deal. Only 30 minutes, man. I know that you are busy as entrepreneurs, so we keep these webinars short, sweet, to the point. We do about 20 minutes of content, 10 minutes of Q&A, and boom, you are out of there with some information that will change your business. Also, again, I'm looking to work with 10 ambitious entrepreneurs who have some money to invest in starting and building their own digital marketing agency, right? Where we're going to go into our local communities and these small businesses that have been serving our communities for years, we're going to help blow them up with implementing the right strategies to get their online presences right. Like it's going down. So if you got any interest in that, then keep watching, because I'm going to reveal to you how all of this is going to go down and how I'm going to be here to help and support you. We're going to hold one another accountable, and we're going to run from 0 to 7 figures this morning. So as we start every episode of the Cortez Hustle Show with a quote of the day, today's quote says this: become a decision maker, because if you don't, life will decide for you and you'll be forced to take what you get. Listen, listen, listen. I want you to get this. Become a decision maker. Because if you don't, life will decide for you and you'll be forced to take what you get. I'm sitting back and I'm watching people become like the waters in the streams and take the paths of least resistance, and life is knocking them to and fro only because they are refusing to make a decision, right? You've got to decide what you want, and then you've got to declare what you want. I'm declaring that in 24 months or less, I will have grown Thornton Online Marketing, a marketing service provider, to a minimum of $85,000 per month. That is a 7-figure monthly recurring revenue business. I've decided what I want and I'm declaring it. And then you've got to figure out how to become obsessed with the pursuit of that thing, because it's not going to be easy, but it is going to be worth it, my friends. Become a decision maker, right? Sometimes we don't make the right decisions, but you know what happens when you're passionate and you're obsessed with the pursuit of something? Even when you don't make the right decisions, there's a way that you can make that decision right. Oh, some of y'all might have missed that. Even though you may not have made the right decision, if you keep pursuing, you keep the right attitude, you got the right people around you, you can always make that decision right. And I just want to encourage you in that today, man, because so many people are letting life happen to them. You can't let life happen to you, man. You got to take the bull by the horns, as they say. So I'm going to grab some links and pop them in the comments. That is the quote of the day right here on the Cortez Hustle Show, brought to you by the Half Hour of Power. So the first link I'm posting is the link to register for the Half Hour of Power webinar going down today at 2 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central. But also, if you love the show and you want to support me, you can also, Facebook now allows us to monetize our content. So you can buy stars from Facebook and you can give us stars and share those with us as well. So that's another way that you can support the show. Yes, we will be talking about high level, and it is absolutely worth it. I'm gonna show you how I'm using that as my platform to build my seven-figure marketing agency. And then I've got a couple other links that I just want to pop in here real quick. Boom. All right. So we are talking today about how to start and build a seven-figure marketing agency from scratch. So I told you at the beginning, I kind of subscribe to a methodology that says, hey, I put things out into the ether, things out into the atmosphere. The reason I do this show is so I can talk a lot of junk and I get it on record. And then I'm going to be able to go back to this episode and 2024 and say, I told y'all I was going to build a seven-figure marketing agency. I declared it on May 26, 2022, and I'm going to be able to show you the receipt. So I believe in sharing publicly what it is you're going to do. And that way, you got people watching. Not only you got people cheering for you, you got people cheering against you, and all of that is necessary to push you to another level. So not only am I going to share with you that, and you know how I'm doing it, but for those of you who are maybe you are already a web and graphic designer, right? That's a digital marketing agency. Maybe you already love doing social media and you do social media for yourself and maybe a few other friends and clients, or maybe you have a relative's business that you're doing social media. You can build a seven-figure digital marketing agency for that. Maybe you build websites for people, right? If you're in any of these lanes, right? Maybe you are already an influencer and you want, or a content creator. That is, those are things that you can do for other people. Maybe you love booking appointments and helping people get organized with their calendars. Maybe you love generating leads. So all of those things can become part of or services that fall in the category of marketing agencies for small businesses, right? So I'm going to share this with you guys, and we're going to go in. I'm going to kind of pull back the curtains and let you see behind the scenes of some of the stuff that I'm doing. But when you think about building any business, there's 8 core elements to create a profitable, sustainable, scalable, and most importantly, your business has got to be fundable. Meaning, while I'm the type of business I'm building, I'm not building a business to take that business public, right? To take on investor money, to sell pieces of my business to investors and take that company public and then, you know, have shareholder input and all. That's not my jam, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. If that's your jam, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just not my jam. But at the same time, that does not mean that I have to bootstrap my business, right? Shout out to my mentor, Dr. Danetta Watson, who helped me understand that if you're bootstrapping your business is not fundable, right? You have to put your business in a certain position. And while I'm not taking on investor capital, I am like my man, Mark Crestwood, who understands the power of OPM, other people's money, baby. So I am putting myself in position to make sure my business is structured correctly, make sure that my paperwork is in order so that I can take on financing, right? And some of you guys know the plight of Black businesses, right? It is extremely hard for us to get access to capital, not because of racism all the time, y'all. I want to be clear. Now, I know racism exists. I know redlining and red taping still exists. I know that there's a big report just announced that Wells Fargo offered loans to less than 50% of approved loans for less than 50% of it. I know that that exists. But let me also say this, and if you 100% honest with yourself, y'all know that sometimes our stuff is just raggedy. Not because we are incapable, but only because we don't often have the information. So we go into a bank, we go into a funding situation looking for funding, and they're asking us for our paperwork, and it's not in order. That's not racism, right? That is hey, I'm giving you some clues as to what's causing you to not be approved. Go get this stuff in order. Now, when you show up at these places and all of your paperwork is in order, you've got receipts and you can show that you can pay this money back, that's a different thing. Now, there might be some racism in that, right? I know that it exists, but sometimes we just don't have our stuff in order because most of the time we just don't know what it takes, what these institutions are looking for, right? So in order to build a profitable, fundable, scalable business, there's 8 core elements, right? I'm gonna hit them to you really, really quickly because I don't want to hang on this. I'm gonna show you the platform that I'm using to build. I'm gonna turn you on to a couple of my mentors that are walking me through this whole road to 7 figures. So what are the 8 core elements? You need a business that solves a real problem. Point blank, period, right? If your business is not solving a real problem, it is not going to be profitable, sustainable, fundable, and scalable. It's just not. If it does not solve a real problem, you need a product or service that is in demand. Sometimes we have this wrong. We think in demand means everybody needs it. That's not in demand. In demand means everybody wants it. Let me be clear. In demand does not mean everybody needs it. Everybody needs water, but everybody doesn't want to pay for it, right? In demand means everybody wants it. So you got to have a product that everybody wants. And when we're talking about building a digital marketing agency, ask yourself this question. Is there a real problem that needs to be solved for small businesses in your community when it comes to marketing? Do your small businesses need help with social media? Do your small businesses need help with websites that convert? Do your small business need help with autoresponders? Do your small businesses need help with their graphics and their digital marketing and their campaigns? Absolutely. Is it in demand? Yes, because the small businesses that are serious about growing their businesses where they can compete with the online giants, they are hungry. They just don't know who to turn to, right? There's not enough people saying, hey, here's how we can help get you over the hump. You need a business that has professional sales material, right? So in 2022, there are platforms like Canva where you can create professional sales material. There are platforms like Fiverr where you can, at an inexpensive rate, hire someone to do this stuff for you. So be out here on these streets looking good in these streets. Let me just show you real quick. I'm not the best graphic designer in the world, but I created this graphic on Fiverr, right? And it doesn't look too bad. I created this graphic on Fiverr. I created this graphic on, on Canva, right? But if you have it in your budget and you want to pay someone to do it, then you can pay someone to do it, right? You also need automation in your business, right? Especially starting out. Right now, I'm a solopreneur. I'm excited that I am probably 30 days away from hiring my first staff member. And I'm super excited for that because I know I need the help, right? But automation helps me compete with some of the bigger companies who do have staff because I've got processes and systems in place that are helping me. You need, this is a big one. This is one of the reasons that our businesses in a lot of cases in the Black community are not fundable because we don't have a recurring revenue model. That's number 5. You got to have a recurring revenue model because when you have a recurring revenue model, the banks can look at your business and say, oh, you have X amount of clients paying you X amount of dollars per month. So I'm comfortable lending you this $10,000 because I can clearly see that you have a way to pay it back. Subscription services, memberships, right? Bring value to the table in a way that, how many of you guys remember when you used to have to go and buy a disc from Best Buy, and back in the day, there was Circuit City and some other stores. If you wanted Microsoft Word on your computer, you have to go buy a disc for $100, and then you put that in and you load it up. But now that we have the cloud systems, nobody's doing that anymore. Even if you are a gamer, When was the last time you went into a store and bought an actual game that goes into your PlayStation or your Xbox One or whatever? Those games are in the cloud now. Well, guess what? You can create products and services and subscription models in a similar fashion. I have Word on my computer right now, but I never went and got a disk. I paid them $9 a month or something like that so that I have access to that suite of tools. You need a recurring revenue model business if it's going to be scalable and fundable. And guess what? Software is one of the stickiest business models and one of the stickiest products you can sell. And guess what? I'm about to turn you on to how you could literally become a software company today if you believe enough in yourself. So recurring revenue models, you need sales leverage in your business, meaning that in our solopreneur businesses, a lot of times the products and services that we are selling have just enough profit in it for us to maintain the business. That means we can't hire someone else to come in and sell those products for us. You can't grow like that. You need to have enough margins in your products so that you can bring on a sales team. And now when your sales team is selling those products on your behalf, there's enough money for them to get a decent commission, a living wage. There's enough money for the overhead to be covered, and there's enough money for you to have profit in your business. Got to have sales leverage. A lot of times we don't know how to price our products, so therefore we can't institute any leverage in our sales process. Number 7, got to have an irresistible offer, right? These are 8 elements of a profitable and sustainable business. If you're going to grow your business, I'm about to show you how to build I'm going to show you a platform that has all of these products and services in them. And if you want to grow from 0 to 7 figures with your boy, then you want to consider this offer. But there's an irresistible offer to this product. When you tell a small business that I'm going to run your social media, and when the way that I run your social media, you're going to get X amount of leads into your funnel every day, and that's going to result in X amount of calendar bookings. That's going to result in X amount of traffic in your store, creating opportunities for you to make more money. Is that an irresistible offer or not? Of course it is, right? So I'm going to show you how we craft irresistible offers. And number 8, ease of use. I'll tell you where a lot of digital marketers, and myself included, are making the mistake, because they go to these small business owners and they want to sell the small business owner a tool and say, hey, when I first launched my software company, I went to small business owners and said, hey, here's this suite of tools and you can do all of these wonderful things with it. You know what small business owners are saying? I ain't got time to do that. I ain't got time. But then I switched up the game and said, you know what? Here's this system that does get you this result. And now they're like, yeah, that's what I want. It's like, I just want the system that get me the result. I don't want the tool and have to learn the tool. Think about a local plumber who's out in the field doing this thing. When does the local plumber have time to build a funnel? They don't. So I sell the local plumber the funnel that's already built. The local plumber wants calendar booking appointments on his calendar. That's what the local plumber wants. And I'm going to show you the system that we use that brings those things to the table. So those are the 8 core elements of any profitable, sustainable, scalable, and most importantly, fundable business model. And the way we're building our agency, we have all of that stuff included. So real quick, man, we've got to get to 1 minute motivation. Y'all know that I cannot go a day without some positive motivation in my ears, and that's why I do this on the show every morning. So if you're new to the Cortez Hustle Show, every episode we do something called 1 minute motivation. We play a short motivational clip, usually 60 to 90 seconds, and I ask you to give a couple takeaways. I'll give a couple takeaways. We're going to be really, really quickly because I got a lot of stuff to cover with you guys on building this digital marketing agency from 0 to 750. So let's get into 1 minute motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show.
If you can see it in your mind, if you can believe it in your heart, if you have the courage to speak it, if you have the courage to own it and the desire to work for it, you can bring it into your reality. There's nothing off limits. There are no limitations.
There are no limitations to those who believe and those who are willing to work for their dream.
You have to see it in your mind before you can see it in your reality. You have to be a visionary.
Picture everything you want so clearly in your mind until you can see it right in front of you. Write it all down on a piece of paper. Create a vision board. Then you will have evidence in the future. Evidence of the amazing power of your mind. The amazing power of you.
If all you ever do is live by what is in front of you, reacting to the life in front of you, you will never move beyond the life that is in front of you. You have to be able to see outside of your current situation. You must be able to acknowledge where you are in life, but know you are capable of creating so much more. Know that where you are right now is not your life.
You are where you are right now because of your past decisions and your past beliefs.
Ooh-wee. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, listen. That's why I started off with the quote of the day, talking about decisions, right? I made a decision. I'm so excited. And you guys can probably tell I'm a little bit more fired up than I normally am. And now I'm fired up every day because life is good, man. Life is worthy of enthusiasm every day. But now that I have clarity, man, there's nothing like it. You are where you are based on your past. I hope y'all get that. Where you are right now is based on where you're, the accumulation of all of the decisions that you made and the decisions that you did not make have landed you here today. But if you want your future to be different, that is strictly based on what you do today. What you do today makes the difference in your future, not your past, what you do today, right? So let me see. My man Mark says, listen, engage in the future. You want, do you like what you do? Feel like what you do? You want to proclaim it, build it. It's yours to have. Man, listen, tell them, Mark. Tell them, like, it is yours to have. Go get it. Acknowledge where you are, but know that you are capable of producing more. Know that you are capable of going somewhere else. Yes, where you are, you got to acknowledge that. Be self-aware, right? Take full responsibility of the actions that you took or didn't take that got you here. But you know what? I want to go thus. So therefore, the actions that I'm taking now are going to lead me there. And then finally, started out with asking, can you see it and believe it? And if you can see it and believe it, you know the evidence of you seeing and believing something is your willingness to become obsessed with pursuing it. You can't tell me that you believe something, but you're not working towards it. That don't line up. It doesn't line up. If you see something, I see this 7-figure agency so clearly. I believe that I have what it takes to make it happen. And the only way that you know that I truly see and believe it is based on the actions that I take, my obsession with its pursuit. Am I taking massive action to get me there? You can't tell me what you see and believe and then don't do anything about what you see and believe. That tells me that you really don't see and or believe. So that is, ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show, brought to you by the half hour of power. It goes down today, ladies and gentlemen, at 2 p.m. Eastern time, 1 p.m. Central time. And even if these times don't jive with you, register anyway so that you get the replay, right? It's going to be powerful. And everybody who registers will also get my Google My Business checklist and my free Google My Business guide, so you know how to set your stuff up properly. What we're going to cover on the webinar is the strategy of using Google My Business, right? So super excited to be sharing that with you guys on this first edition of the half hour of power. Now, let's get on with Building a seven-figure agency. What is it going to take? Right? Well, from a mindset standpoint, let's be crystal clear about this. From a mindset standpoint, it's going to take courage. It's going to take commitment. It's going to take belief. It's going to take discipline. Those are the four that just came to mind as I was thinking about this morning. But of course, there's a lot more to your mindset. But you got to have the courage to even think that you can build a seven-figure business. That takes courage, right? It takes courage for me to even sit here and say and tell you guys publicly that I'm about to build a seven-figure marketing agency. And some of you guys will have the ability to come along this ride with me and build a seven-figure agency alongside of me if that's what you desire, right? You got to be committed to the process of growing into a seven-figure human being that's even capable of building a seven-figure business. You got to believe, man. All things are possible to they that believe. You got to believe. Then you got to discipline yourself every day to get up and do the actions, every day to take micro steps towards getting it. You're going to need the right platform. I'm going to share with you the platform that I'm using. It's called Go High Level. It's an amazing platform. You can actually come on board as an affiliate through me, and you get a lot of my resources, and we're going to build this thing together, right? You need the right business model. I already alluded to this before, that you need a recurring revenue model. Because if you don't have recurring revenue in your business, what are you saying? You're saying that every 30 days, you are starting your business over. Think about it. Like if you charge people $5,000 to build websites for them, right? And you get 3 clients a month and you build those 3 websites. What happens after the 30 days? You got to start your business over and go get 3 more clients to pay you $5,000. Yeah, you're making $15,000 a month, but you have to start your business over every single month. That's taxing, y'all. That's stressful, right? So you got to have the right business model. And we believe in the recurring business model. My mentors tell me that, Cortez, you have 2 responsibilities: get recurring revenue, keep recurring revenue. Those are my 2 responsibilities. And then I have a couple of guys that I'm following from a mentorship standpoint. Josh Nelson, Mike Cooch is another one. And then, of course, y'all know I'm a huge fan of Russell Brunson. So these are the Bible study materials that I'm using for myself, right? So I'll put the link to get these books in the comments as well. You can get them for free. Just pay shipping, which is $10 or something like that. So before I do that, because sometimes we have the misconception that $85,000 is a lot. Let me show you guys how I broke this down. Now, I got a call with my mentor on Monday, and I can't wait to really wrap my mind around how to lay out a plan to this. But if you're trying to build a 7-figure monthly recurring revenue business, that means you need to create $85,000 per month in recurring revenue, right? Well, actually, $1 million divided by 12 is $83,333.33, and that 33 goes on in perpetuity, right? So I just rounded it up to 85,000, right? Here's how you look at things. This is what keeps me going when I look at the numbers, right? So what do the numbers say? Some people will say, well, Cortez, you're crazy for thinking that you can build $85,000 monthly recurring revenue in a business. But here's what you got to look at. There are 35 million small businesses in America. 35 million, right? 35 million small businesses. So I just looked at some of the common price points of recurring services that you sell to small businesses: $250 a month, $500 a month, $1,000 a month. So if I want to build an $85,000 a month business, that means if I have 85 clients, 85 small businesses, you guys are starting to get the perspective now. 85 small businesses out of a pool of 35 million. You think I can find 85 that will pay me $1,000 a month if I get them good results, right? So what does that look like? That looks like me over the course of the next 24 months, which is my goal. The course of the next 24 months, I need to go and get 4 clients per month for the next 24 months, willing to pay me $1,000 a month. And I'm at $85,000 a month. See, sometimes we look at the end goal and we see that as too grand, but you got to know how to reverse engineer and step it back to see, okay, wait a minute. If I'm on this road to $1 million agency in the next 24 months, you mean to tell me that if I go get 4 clients to pay me $1,000 a month on a 2-year contract, I will build in 24 months $1 million recurring revenue business? That's exactly what I'm telling you. So for a month, that means 1 a week. Now the only thing I have to ask myself is, how many small business owners do I need to talk to every week to close 1 into my program paying me $1,000 a month? Maybe saying, Cortez, well, I don't know any small businesses that are pay me $1,000 a month. Well, what about the small businesses that can afford to pay you $500 a month? You'll need 170 of them. We're looking at the same 24-month period. Then you need to go out and find 7 businesses per month, roughly 2 per week. How many people do you need to talk to find 2 per week willing to invest $500 a month for you to help them grow their business? Oh, Cortez, I don't know any small businesses. They're struggling. They won't pay me $500 a month. What about $250 a month? 24 months, you need 340, right? You need 15 per month. Basically, you need 4 per week. How many people do you need to talk to out of 35 million small businesses? I live in the St. Louis metro area. In the St. Louis metro area alone, there are about 250,000 small businesses. So not even leaving the St. Louis metro area. I'm not even talking about Missouri, because we've got bigger cities in Missouri. We've got Kansas City, Missouri. We've got Joplin, Missouri. These are some decent sized. I'm just talking about the St. Louis metro area. There's 200,000 small businesses. I can't go find 85 of them that can afford $1,000 a month for me to bring them new leads, for me to bring them customers, for me to do their social media marketing for them. This is how you got to look at it, right? Break these things down. Then I go and figure out, okay, I need 1 per week. Does that mean I need to knock on 50 small business doors every week to get that 1? Or can I do it in 25 knocks? Do I do it in 10 knocks? Just got to figure that stuff out, right? So in order for you to really, really do this, you need a platform, right? Let me see, who was it that mentioned Go High Level? And I hope you're still on. Give me a 1 if you are still on. Let's see. I know somebody was asking specifically about GHL and if it is worth it. I just wanted to acknowledge that. Yeah, Meet Nell. Hi. Can you talk about High Level and what your feedback, or is it worth it? Thanks. Yes. So hopefully, Meet Nell, you are still on. But yes, I'm absolutely in love with the Go High Level platform, right? So for a couple reasons, let me just jump over here real quick. So here's what you got to understand about Go High Level. Go High Level is a platform that is built for marketing agencies by marketing agencies, right? And let me just put my link in. If you want to do a 14-day trial, let me put my link in here so that you can start your trial. All right, sorry, that was the only one that I didn't already have included in the system. So here's what Go High Level is, and this is why these guys are such geniuses, because they provided an opportunity and a platform that says, hey, as marketing agencies, what we traditionally do is I'm going to go out and build a website for my client. But most of the time, I'm going to tell that client that, hey, I'm going to build your website or your funnel in ClickFunnels. I'm going to build it on WordPress. I'm going to build it in Weebly. I'm going to build it in Wix. I'm going to build it on Squarespace. So you go set up the Squarespace account. You go set up the ClickFunnels account. You go set up the Builder All account. You go set up the account on one of these other platforms, and I'm going to build your website for you in those platforms. And then when you build that website in those platforms, you're going to get your money, and then you're going to be done with that client. But you know what? That client is going to pay those platforms forever. Monthly recurring revenue going to those other platforms that you built their website on, and you're not getting any of that monthly recurring revenue. So what they did at Go High Level, they said, listen, we're going to give you the platform that allows you to do the same work that you're doing, but instead of you having to source out the platform, we're going to let you white label this platform. And when you build someone's website on this platform and you charge them a monthly hosting fee, you get that recurring revenue. I said, wait, what? Wait a minute. So what you're telling me, High Level, is that when I signed up for a certain level in this platform, I get to white label this platform, and basically I became a software company overnight. So now I not only sell the services, which companies will come and go, they will hire you and fire you when it comes to your services. But when was the last time a company got rid of Microsoft as a software? They don't. Their retention rate for software products is something like 95, 96%, meaning that when you get someone on your platform, even if they don't hire you to do their social media marketing, or they don't hire you to do run their Facebook ads for them, they're not going to cancel the software. So I said, So I joined High Level. I got the white label SaaS mode. So that means I can sell all of these software subscriptions for all of these different things, and I can compete with anybody else on price. So let's just look at what they offer. And then I'm going to show you what my mentor has helped me to understand in terms of a slight difference versus selling just the software. So what is Go High Level? It is, we're in the business of helping you grow your agency. High Level is the first ever all-in-one platform that will give you the tools, support, and resources you need to succeed with your agency, right? So do you want more customers? Now, here's the beautiful thing. I needed a platform for my business to live on, right? I already needed all of these tools and resources for my own business, right? I needed more customers. With the support of our community, you will know the best strategies that the most successful digital marketers are using to make tons of money online. Do you want to keep your clients longer? Of course I do. So when I looked at High Level, I said, I need this stuff for me, myself personally. Do you want the scale? Yes. All right. So what does every small business need in order to grow and scale? They need the tools and the systems to capture, nurture, and close leads. That's it. They need to be attracting and capturing the leads information. They need to be able to touch those leads 7 to 12 times to get those people to come and buy from them. That's the nurture. Then they need to learn how to close, how to collect payments, how to schedule appointments, how to track their analytics. Go High Level gives you all of this, But again, the beauty in Go High Level is not that they give you all of this. The beauty in Go High Level is that they allow you to white label it. So my app is called the Black Biz Success app. So when I'm talking to my clients, I say, hey, I'm going to build this system called the Sales Opportunity System. It's going to cost you X amount of dollars up front and X amount of dollars per month to maintain the software that it is built on. Now, do they care what software is built on? They can care less. They just know that, and they expect that if I got a website, it's got to be hosted somewhere. If I'm capturing names and email addresses and phone numbers, that stuff's got to be stored somewhere, and it costs me monthly to have that storage. So they understand that from a software perspective. So even if they fire me from being their social media managers, all of their contact information is in our CRM. So they're going to keep the CRM, and they're going to keep paying for that monthly because they like the ability to keep the autoresponders going, to keep their website up, to keep their funnels attracting leads for them, right? I don't understand the power in building this digital marketing agency in this way. So what actually is it, right? So it is your website funnel builder. It's your drag and drop survey forms. It's online appointment scheduling. This is how you capture leads, right? Then how do you nurture those leads? Easily customize your follow-up campaigns, create multi-channel campaigns. So when I follow up with someone, I can follow up with them via text. I can follow up with them via email. If they're connected to me on social, I can follow up with them through their instant messenger or their DMs on Instagram. Multi-channel follow-up campaigns, two-way communication via text. I can sit here on my computer and I can text my customers all day from my computer, and they don't get my personal cell phone number, right? That's huge. Fully automated booking process. When people go to book, you guys will know when you go register for the half hour of power today, then it's just going to take you through a whole booking process and actually get you on the webinar today at 1 p.m. without any input from me. Like this is the power that you have for your business first and foremost. But then you can sell these services to your customers. You can sell these services to your customers under your branded software. So most people know SaaS, SaaS, as software as a service. One of my virtual mentors, Mike Cooch, says, no, we sell systems as a service. The last thing a small business wants is another software that they've got to go and learn how to figure out. They don't want that. They want what your software can deliver for them, right? My clients don't want another booking app. They got Calendly and some of this other stuff. They don't want another booking app. They want booked appointments. So I created a service that gets them booked appointments, and I sell them a system as a service, not a software as a service. That's it, Trevor. They want systems that work. Hey, set something up for me that works and tell me how much it costs. And because Go High Level is AI based and automation based, they are paying me for a management fee per month. Hey, I'm going to build and help you implement a system and manage it for you at the same time. Well, Cortez, what is this system going to do? This system is going to take leads from social media, and they're going to automatically convert them into calendar bookings for you. And all you have to do is show up on those those appointments and close the business. Okay, how much it costs? It costs you X amount of dollars up front for me to get everything installed. And for me to manage it, it costs X amount of dollars per month on an ongoing basis. There's no contracts. We do everything month to month, so there's no long-term contract. Cool. So what did I sell them? I sold them a system that delivers the result that they want. I didn't sell them a tool that they got to figure out how to use. And this is a game changer for anybody who wants to start a digital marketing agency. Now, here's the thing and the beauty in Go High Level. When you decide, if you decide that, hey, Cortez, I like it, I want to actually run a digital marketing agency the way that you are doing it, guess what? I can take a picture, they call it a snapshot, of my entire business. And I can send that to you and you can load that into your Go High Level account so you're not starting from scratch. Oh man, and when you really understand that part, then you understand how you can now grow a business, right? Because watch this. If I can take a snapshot of my entire business and send it to you and put it in your Go High Level system, what does that mean I can do for my customers? I work with a lot of people in the financial education space. I built a sales opportunity system for the credit repair industry. Guess what? I can take a picture of that account, and every time somebody who in the credit repair space wants my sales opportunity system, I simply load that sales opportunity system into their account. So now I have a scalable business model where literally, I just finished up some training for this system. When people buy my system, they pay X amount of dollars to get started. They pay a monthly fee, and there's video trainings that will help them customize and update it. It's bananas, right? So let me just show you some other things that you guys may be thinking, well, Cortez, I don't build websites, right? Let me just show you other things that they have in this platform so you can understand some things that you can wrap your mind around, right? How many people do you know that create online courses? I want you to think about this. Wait a minute. I want you to think about this. When people are creating digital products and online courses, they need a place to store their videos. They need a membership where people can log into and access the data. Maybe you are like, hey, Cortez, I don't want to sell systems to small brick and mortar businesses, but I know a lot of coaches and consultants who have these courses and they do these things online, but they don't know how to get people to pay for them and have a membership area where they can log into and watch their content. Maybe your system is that. And you just build these membership areas and you sell them over and over and over to people who are launching digital products, right? I'm just saying, you could build a 7-figure agency doing just that, right? So here are some of the tools. Your own white label platform. This is what's really important. Our agencies love providing more value to their clients. You have the ability with High Level to create a custom app inside the App Store, sell it to your agency customers, sell it to at your own price, additional revenue source. White label. You literally become a software company, right? Of course, their support is second to none. And then their community of agency owners is where I get a lot of this training. So here are the tools that are included in this platform, and it's not even up to date. There's some tools that they've added since this website is created. So email marketing. You might be saying, well, Cortez, there's Aweber and there's other email marketing platforms out there. Yeah, but we're not selling the tool, we're selling a system. So instead of selling an email marketing tool, you go to a small business and say, hey, I have a service where we'll actually run your newsletter for you. It's $250 per month. We'll create the newsletter, we'll add your coupons, and we'll make sure that your newsletter goes out every single month. And you stay in front of your audience. Don't think about the tool, think about the system. SMS text messaging. Yeah, there's platforms and tools that people can go buy, but I'm not selling the tool. Hey, I have a program where if you allow us to do your SMS text messaging, we not only will give you a dedicated business phone number for that, but we will give you custom workflows that will automatically go out to your clients and hit them with your frequently asked questions. We will create birthday campaigns so that they get a text message from you on their birthday every year. We'll create coupon campaigns so every month they get a special offer or discount from you. See, we're building systems on top of the software, and that's what we're selling. And that's why we're different from everybody else. And on top of that, if they say, hey, Cortez, I don't necessarily want you to run my system anymore. Okay. So to keep the software, it's X amount of dollars per month. Oh yeah, we're going to keep the software because we've collected over 10,000 phone numbers in our software. So we're going to keep the software so we can keep marketing to our people. I just don't want to, I'm going to bring somebody else in. That's cool. And you keep the stickiness of the software and you keep that recurring revenue. I can talk for days about how and why this is the play if you are trying to build a digital marketing agency. In addition to that, Go High Level has an affiliate program. So here's what I want to do with you guys. I want to take 10 of you who are interested in digital marketing. If you're not interested in this as a business, then that's fine. But those of you who are already doing some of this kind of stuff, Cortez, I already do client work. I already do websites. I already do flyers. I do graphics for companies. If you want to be in this space, then I want you to sign up with Go High Level through my affiliate link. And we're going to build out an amazing 2-year run to 7 figures. At least that's my goal. Maybe your goal isn't 7 figures. Maybe your goal is you just want to build something out to 20K a month, right? Whatever it is, we're going to make this amazing run together. And I'm super excited about this. There's nothing like clarity and direction in your life. And I've always had a reason to get up every morning, but now there's a newfound passion based on this new mission. And here's why. And it's important that you understand the why. The reason that this is important to me is because I know that the reason, like out of 90% of Black-owned businesses do not hire a single person. One of the reasons they don't hire a single person is because they don't build profitable, scalable, fundable business models, right? And one of the reasons they don't is because of the resources and the tools to build a scalable business model in a lot of cases prior to 2020 were extremely expensive. It was tough to do. But now, as a marketing genius, as someone who is, one of my gifts from God is creative genius, right? Now I can help these small businesses see how they can build a scalable business that can support a part-time employee or a full-time employee, right? And now we can start hiring people. And when you help these small business owners see that, hey, one of the reasons you can't get funding is because you don't have a recurring revenue model. Let's bolt on a recurring revenue model to your business. And whether that's a membership, that's a subscription of some sort, now all of a sudden, every month you have a guaranteed X amount of dollars coming in. Now you go to the bank and you show them that, right? We're not building the types of businesses that will employ our people. That's why we are the #1 unemployed community in the nation, is because we don't build the businesses that employ people, right? So for me, leveraging my marketing genius and my creative genius to help these small businesses is incredibly important. But also building an engine that markets any product or service, kind of like what Gary Vaynerchuk often says, is I'm building an engine that will allow me to put any product in it and make it successful. I've got some other products. My media company that's a whole nother thing. But when I can build the infrastructure of a media, a marketing company to push those products and services, right? My wife's got some stuff that she wants to come out with. My nieces and my nephews got some stuff that they want to come out with. So we're going to build a marketing machine first that will give our other business ideas a greater chance of success. So if you're looking to build a marketing business and you want to run it to 6 or 7 figures, then Go High Level is the play that we're running. You can become an affiliate with me. You get all of my support, all of my training. We're going to create a private Facebook group where we're going to do a lot of this learning and all of this stuff. I've got some membership areas already inside the system that I'll point over to you where you can go and do some learning. I've got the top 7 Go High Level trainings that I think everybody can watch and really go to the next level. So that's what this thing is all about, man. So I'm excited. I think on my Marketing Mondays, I'm going to start giving you guys an update on how it's going and something like that. I haven't figured out how it's all going to play out. I might even do my own reality show around this thing, man. I'm so excited about it. I don't know. But I appreciate you guys, as always, for tuning in. Until I talk to you next time, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up. But you've got to overcome fear if you're going to win.
You're tuned into the Cortez Hustle Show. Please like and subscribe.